Alright, what's up guys? So if you can tell by the thumbnail, something happened to the Catalina. We pulled, focus, here we go, we pulled the head off of one side because while I was driving, my gas pedal got lodged open and just the car was just constantly going, so I had to shut it off. And then it started banging. And I was like, oh no. Opened the hood, realized my air filter had like fallen off to the side. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, how'd that happen? And then I realized that the pin that holds the bracket that holds the air filter in got sucked into the engine. So I was like, oh man. So we towed it here and we started looking at it and it didn't look good. It looked like either the valve got busted or the piston got busted. But I have footage of yesterday or the day before when we took it apart.
Well, turn the light. Hey guys, RoamT.t.tv here. Okay, Steph, do the intro.
Extension looks like, Bob. Was that Rome TV racing?
Yeah, Colin, fucking somebody do it.
What's Hey guys.
This is Rome's new car. This is a piece of Rome's piston.
Okay, so I have to
Pump it
take
up.
this off.
Yeah, you got your helmet in the back of the golf.
Well, you have to take what off from?
I gotta take, no, I'm just going through what I need to take out.
Under the dash.
Yeah, up in the dash. What the fuck?
I think I'm gonna order this Boris gun.
It's worth having. I use mine all the time.
It's $20. Like, how do you say no?
Yeah. Did that just come out?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, we could take the valve out right now. Oh no, no we can't. No.
Is that all? That's all the pieces? Interesting.
That's not all the pieces.
Well, I mean the pieces that he just fished out. It's gonna be real awkward if it is.
He was from the thing said 5 mechanic. See you in a sec.
We won.
Yo, that's scary, bro.
You want to? Can you slightly explain what happened?
No, I'm gonna explain everything in the in the intro clip, and then this is just in the moment victory. When I'm a famous YouTuber and I got like 5 cars, then I'll do a fucking.
Well, I mean you have 5 cars. You're just not a famous YouTuber.
Hey,
No, he sold one of them.
that was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it really working?
Yeah, it's coming up.
I can't. Congratulations. You're washing your hands.
Just going.
This is riveting content.
It's vegetable oil though.
Yeah, it's vegetable oil.
No, it's olive oil.
No, it's virgin oil.
Cody oil?
Fucking
I should
comedian.
operate.
Wait, no, you gotta use this.
Yeah, you need to cut through the vegetable oil, or the olive oil.
Otherwise your hands are just gonna smell like olive oil.
That's not a terrible thing.
And I'd rather have it smell like Dawn than olive oil. I don't even know how olive oil
My hands
smells.
are green now.
Oh no, he's an alien.
Aliens are green, everybody knows that. I mean, it worked. It didn't work as well
Oh
as
wait, but doesn't that mean they just became the white supremacists?
No, it's so the racial
worked
Oh
as
my
well.
Yo, it actually
I
works
hope.
pretty good.
Pass me the juice.
You know what, you need a fast orange.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
Bubbles.
Yeah, so basically what happened is the rod went into this cylinder here and just got banged up and didn't do any damage to the piston. You can see it here. That was the sleeve, and then this was the actual pin. It got just crushed up. And when I pulled this out with the magnet, I thought this was the piston. And then I was like, I don't know, that doesn't look like a piston. So we pulled the head off. And yeah, she's okay. She didn't do any damage to the piston. So we got lucky. And I am so happy because I was about to pull the engine out and start having to do a whole engine rebuild because I thought the piston was gone, and I just rebuild it. But she looks fine, so I am like so happy about that. So we went and we got a head gasket kit. I was worried that this was the wrong one because on the box it says that these are for 5.4 and this is a 6.4, and but on the computer it said it would work, and we just checked with the head gasket and it does work. So today we're gonna start putting it back together. We have to start though with drilling these broken exhaust studs out because I had to snap them off in order to get the exhaust off. So now it's the fun part of trying to remove them. So I brought some drill bits. I'm gonna start doing that. But if you look, I believe this one was the one that had the pin fall in it, and there was no damage. Like, this is gunked up, right? This is all just oil from it sitting and stuff, but like there's no damage done to any of the valves. There's no damage done to the piston, and I'm so happy because I think what really helped it was that this thing only has like 8:1 compression ratio, whatever it is, so it didn't have enough. It had a lot of clearance so that it didn't actually bash this up. So yeah, we're gonna do this, then clean up the surfaces and start putting it back together. Alright guys, so it's been a couple hours later, at least an hour and a half later. So you can tell I had cookies because this has been taking forever. So both the cylinder head surface has been cleaned. Yeah, let me shine a light. Bam. So cleaned. Finally drilled out both studs. So I'm just gonna put a bolt through the back, put a nut, bam, she'll be good to go there. On the engine side of things, went to see if the gasket is the right gasket. It is, it fits, it's perfect. So that's on there. All the cylinders and the head is clean. So we're good on there too. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull the lifters off because I haven't done that yet. Because when I put the push rods through, like I can't put the push rods through and put the head on. And even if I did it the other way, I wouldn't be able to line up all the push rods in the back as I place the head on. So I have the torque specs for these, so I'm gonna undo these, make sure I have them in the right order, and then yeah, throw the head on and then start torquing it down and stuff. The car, I realized, will not run today because I forgot to get new spark plugs because my spark plug got smashed and stuff. And then new plug wires, so yeah, we won't be able to get it running, but at least we can get the head on, get the intake on, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, get the head on, the intake, put the carb back on. I don't really remember what I said about the carburetor, but it seems like everything on the carb side was loose. Like, there's 3 screws that hold the main part of the carb to the, like, basically mating surface, like where the mating surface of the carb would be. There's 3 screws, those were all loose. So that explains why I was leaking through the middle gasket. And then the bottom, all 4, I guess 3 bolts and 1 nut was like hand tight, not even. So that explains why it was leaking before it could even enter the intake. So I'm gonna tighten all those, and then hopefully that should fix our carb leak. But yeah, I'm gonna get to taking these off, and then I will throw the head on and start torquing stuff down. Alright, so the head is on, head gasket is on there. All the bolts are in, except I have not torqued it yet. These are a little bit weirder, for me anyways. These have different length ones, and it's easy to figure out which ones are which. If you just look, these are shallower, and then these are higher up, so the longer ones go in the middle. Same with these. It goes through this part right here, and it's a lot deeper than there, so the longer bolts go through there, short bolt through there, and then these ones go through the AC bracket, so those go there. Now I believe, I have to double check with the torque specs, but I believe it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I believe all the tops are about 105 and the bottoms are 95, but I'll double check right now before I start doing that. Once I torque these down, I'm going to throw the push rods through there and then tighten the lifters. And then I can put the valve covers on and yeah, put the intake back on and start bolting stuff up. But she won't run until we get new spark plug wires, because if you look, where was it? I just saw it. There we go. These are the insides of the spark plug wires, and these are what actually make the connection. These have popped off on like 4 or 5 of these spark plug wires, so I need new wires. So and then I need all new plugs on this side, seeing as how these are new plugs and they're on that side. But yeah, I mean, once that little stuff is done. Alright guys, so I finished putting the head on. Head is on. The torque specs that I told you earlier were the right ones. 105 on the top and 95 on the bottom. And then you just alternate back and forth. I put the rockers back on with the push rods. Rockers were supposed to be 20 foot-pounds. And then got that valve cover on. I still need to put that one on. And then I'm probably going to end it there with that valve cover on. Put the garbage bag back over so nothing gets on the intake side again. And then finish up doing the intake and all the other little stuff tomorrow. Because I don't really want to be rushing it when it's dark and then have to worry about cleaning up and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna do it when it's nice and bright tomorrow. Hopefully it might be raining, so we might have to deal with that too. But I'm just gonna fast forward to tomorrow where we finish this off. So I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Alright guys, so it rained. It's raining, so kind of not good weather to work on this thing, but we still have to get it done. So what we are going to do is I'm going to take this old gasket off. I'm going to clean up this area and get just like this and get it ready for the new intake gasket, and then we can put the intake on and then slowly start connecting stuff up, like this line and some other stuff. Alright, so I'm going to get to cleaning this. Alright, so I cleaned both surfaces of the heads and the intake, got the gasket on there, got all the bolts on there, except for this one. I can't find this one, so I have to get hardware for that. This hose is so cracked and dry that it's just cracking every time I put it in, so I have to get a new hose. So we can't really finish the intake part until I go get that stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the carb back together and bolt it on top. And it's sprinkling outside, but like I'm getting soaked right now and it really sucks. So I'm probably just gonna put the carb back together and then bolt it on. And then that'll probably be it for today. And then the next video we'll have all the parts and we can get back together and running. But I'm gonna put the carb back together and then we'll put it on. Alright, so it turns out I actually did have all the bolts. I totally forgot that when we were testing the car and stuff, I plugged this fuel line with one of the exhaust manifold bolts. So I found it. I haven't tightened it yet. I'm going to leave the carb loose for right now because these bolts don't have any lock washers, and for it being loose might have been just from vibration. So I want to get some lock washers so that it's less likely that these bolts can vibrate loose or anything like that. So when I go get these vacuum lines, I'm gonna go get some lock washers for this, and then some spark plug wires and spark plugs for this side. But yeah, I'm just gonna tighten this down and stuff, and that's basically it for right now. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but I'm glad that it's been going a lot smoother than I expected. But I hope you guys liked the video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps so much. Hit the like button, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Yes, you hit the funnel, that is sick.